games are starting up, guys. Let's jump right into it. Ek0p versus gamersouls. And Ek0p is using handlock.
And that's pretty interesting because Ek0p wanted to use Zoo. Like his lineup was Zoo, Hunter, and I believe Warrior or Priest or like Priest to counter the aggro decks.
Right.
But at the last minute, he thought, okay, I have my Hunter and Priest to fight versus the aggro decks, and then versus Control, handlock is just the best.
Okay.
And I guess his Hunter got banned then.
Well, there's no bans in the game in the best of 3 right now, right?
There are bans actually.
Ah, okay. So there's 3 decks and 1 ban, or is it 4 decks and 1 ban too?
4 decks, 1 ban.
So they don't get to use other decks.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Nice.
And he mulliganed away a Mountain Giant, so he is suspecting a Zoo deck.
Yeah, I would say so. And he would be right. That's very good. You do want to mulligan your Mountain Giant, I believe, because it's just a deck card. And yeah, being his teammate, Gnimsh, I'm pretty sure that do you know the inside scoop of what Ek0p was thinking? And did you talk with him like, oh, maybe I should have done, we should have bring something different and stuff like that.
We're mostly discussing the matchups. So I was like advising him to not bring Zoo if he doesn't feel confident. If he doesn't think like he will be using Zoo, then to drop Zoo and bring something else. I didn't specifically tell him to take handlock, but I was like, if you want to start with Hunter, then do you really need a Zoo? Like, what is the situation where we actually take Zoo when you lose with the Hunter?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So that's possibly why he changed, and I really like his pick because he told me during the rounds that handlock was the saver deck. Like it was winning him so many games and saving him in different situations. But I'm not entirely sure what his build is, unfortunately, because I didn't also want to spoil myself, I guess.
You don't want to spoil yourself. All right. Well, we see an owl here. It's going to be pretty strong against the egg. I mean, if you put the Farseer, you risk the another activator on the buff on the egg, and then just attack into your Farseer, and then you'll just die. So I think the owl is a pretty good choice here, even though it's not that efficient.
What's sad is that he doesn't have a Hellfire. He has a Shadow Flame, but there's no good activator right now. He will have to have a minion survive.
Well, it depends on what gamersouls draws here. Void Walker is not that strong, so that's pretty good for Ek0p. I mean, the thing is, like, you really want to give pressure to your opponent really early on with a Zoo deck, or you want to have a lot of Death Rattle, so when they do nuke your board, you still have stuff. So I guess Void Walker is like neither of those.
Oh wow, he has a very nice top deck here.
Oh wow. But do you want to put the Twilight Drake anyways, so that it stays on the board? Because if it's a Farseer plus a Coil, I'm pretty sure it's get trade for something, So
you might be afraid of an Iron Beak from a Warlock. A lot of Zoo decks are playing 1 or even 2 Iron Beaks right now.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm pretty sure gonna see a Doomguard here. I mean, Argus is cool, but getting that Doomguard off, I think it's so important, especially when your opponent is a turn 5. He's not gonna do any Siphon Soul business, but it seems like he's gonna go with the Argus instead.
It's not the worst play. You're ensuring that you still have a Doomguard for the next turn, and Argus is just another body on the board that's buffing minions. So you ensure like you have 1 more damage, and you're able to kill Farseer without losing a minion.
Okay. Well, Lothrop's gonna come down here, but it really doesn't affect anything. gamersouls has a lot of damage. Oh my god, that is a lot of damage. So what is this? 9 plus 6 is 15 damage. 15 damage. Man, if the Lothrop wasn't down, he would have died already. That's how crazy it is.
That's tough, yeah. This is the part of the Zoo. It's really hard to defend if you don't have the specific cards you need to deal with the board.
I mean, you still play Doomguard here, don't you?
I believe so. I mean, there is no reason not to.
Oh, there is a reason there. I guess he wants to use the wolf instead. Maybe he's kind of like second guessing himself. Oh man.
Well, in the situation where you're playing versus a player such as
Uh-huh.
you want to get all the options done. Like you want to really analyze everything you can do.
Okay.
And instead of going for face, he's going to kill Lotheb, which is probably a correct play because of the possible Shadow Flame.
Okay. And he's not gonna whack with the spider because of... Oh, never mind. Huh. Interesting.
Is there any chance for Ek0p to actually win this game?
Yeah, right now at 2 health it doesn't seem like it. I mean, if he had you know, at 10 health or something, well, it's still pretty awkward. I mean, a Belcher plus a Giant is not that bad, right? But right now it seems like he can only put the Belcher.
What if you life tap and play Argus?
You life tap and play Argus? Oh, life tap and
Molten Giant Argus.
Molten
Yeah.
Argus, huh? Okay. I guess you could. I mean, if you life tap into another Molten, that would be huge, right? That would be the swing right there.
And then if they kill your Molten and you still have the Argus, you can use Shadow Flame on the Argus.
I guess. Just that. Yeah, there's a lot of traps here. I guess. I mean, you can't Siphon Soul. If you Siphon Soul, you're pretty much fighting from behind. So you have to drop a minion, I believe. So it's either the Argus plus Molten, tap into Argus Molten, or Belcher. But I think oh man, it's so greedy though, the tap. Don't think Emperor's gonna go for it.
You can also just play the Molten and Argus without tapping.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah. But the thing is, if you tap and you get a Soulfire or something, that's still good, right? So you have like 3 outs. You have like a Molten and 2 Soulfires. Oh, whoa, ouch. That must hurt. Wow. That's so painful to do. So now, over at GamersOrigin side, he's actually 1 damage off lethal here. That's a recurring theme that we see all the time. Oh, he's gonna tap instead again. Wow. He's holding the 9 damage burst. And I mean, if the knife goes down and you already saw a Molten, then you just go in for it. Oh no, Mountain Giant is not a card you want to see. So, well, I just think Ek0p's dead here.
Well, he can Siphon Soul the Juggler. And then
it will be the same position, I guess. As last turn.
But then he can Siphon Soul the
Oh.
Doomguard, and maybe, possibly, he can actually outrun. Well, I've seen Tyson L winning against the Zoo, and he had 2 life with a handlock.
But then
And
he
he
had
was-
minions, right? I mean, that's how you win against as a handlock. You have like big
Farseer's Defender of Argus. Yeah, he was able to like spawn the board, heal himself up.
Oh,
So
he is
Ek0p is
gonna
not
Siphon
dead yet.
Soul. Oh. Wow.
Oh wow, okay.
Alright, let's see what GamersOrigin draws here. He's gonna... Okay. That is actually a dead card, interestingly enough.
Yeah, that's so weird.
That
I've
is so
seen
weird.
it before you, but
Uh-huh.
because by the way, guys, we are a bit out of sync, so I'm seeing the stream before Amaz. That's why also I'm just commenting after to not spoil you.
Oh my god, the
but-
Void Caller. That is a big card. Wow.
Yeah, Void Caller is pretty interesting.
That is really interesting.
Do you Soulfire your Void Caller?
Oh, wow. No, I was thinking if you want to Soulfire and hope it discards Void Caller and get lethal that way, but that might be a bit too YOLO.
He's playing super safe.
Very safe.
Okay, is this it?
I think this is it, though. Yeah, that's it. Because you can sacrifice the Void Caller into the Drake.
And you get the Doomguard for free, and you
Take
still
it for
can
free.
play.
And then you Soulfire, and then you
You
Power
can-
Forming and
Yeah,
Argus
Defender.
and Soulfire.
yeah,
Yeah,
power
yeah,
defense.
yeah. That's too much damage. Actually, that might just be exactly lethal.
This is a nice puzzle, by the way.
Whoa. If he does that, he can't have... Does he? If he does that, does he have lethal? Oh yeah, he still does. He can do whatever he wants. Like, he can just Power Forming the Void Caller, kill it, and then just, use Doomguard and... Oh, he can't do that. Oh yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, that was the only way, the one we said. But I don't think he sees it.
No, he tapped on my stream.
Oh yeah, he tapped. So yeah, our way worked. The other way doesn't work because the Doomguard or the Soulfire might discard the other one.
Well, you can power overwhelming, then Soulfire,
Hmm.
and go for the 50-50.
Is
Well,
he
but he won't be able to play the Doomguard. Okay, so it doesn't matter
okay?
actually.
Interesting.
Wow, this is really interesting. But he is overwhelming Ek0p anyway. Like he spawned the board, he has so much damage still.
Mm-hmm. So unfortunately, we do see a Miss Lethal here. I don't think Ek0p can do anything to do anything back. I mean, the Mountain Giant is not a Molten Giant. You can't play for free. And Ek0p didn't draw any Hellfires this entire game, so.
Is he going to Soulfire the 3/4?
I think he needs
Pass?
so far the 2-3. Maybe the egg is fine too. Cause I mean, if you so far the 2-3, it's the same thing as. Yeah, I mean you can't attack afterwards too, so. Hmm.
I think Soulfiring and the Rubian will be correct play.
Yeah, I think so too.
But this 3/4 looks so tasty because it seems like your opponent doesn't have the Doomguard.
Yeah, because he did sacrifice, right? So it's
Yeah.
like it's like a misplay into a mind games. Wow. Damn.
Ek0p doesn't bite. Just keeps it. Okay, that is there lethal now? I don't think so.
It, it looks like lethal, but it might not be. Mm-hmm. Oh no, oh no, there's no lethal with the slime. Oh, now there is with the dark iron. So you can just get a free doom guard. Yep, like so. Kill the Belcher with the 2 and the 1. So far the other one.
Another puzzle. Exciting.
Exciting indeed. Yeah.
Oh man, if Ek0p loses this match, he's out of the tournament. Even though
no, he's still in, right? It's still 0-0.
yeah, it's 0-0, so it's like he lost this game, right? Like this game is over.
Yeah, this game is over. Because he
And,
sees the lethal this turn. Okay, good job.
Yeah. So
Good job. Alright.
So congrats to GamersOrigin, but he still needs to win one more.
Mm-hmm.
But Ek0p can't lose any more games. Like he has to win 2 more games here to win this match because if he loses, he's out of the tournament.
And it's against Zoo, right? So maybe what do you think his deck got banned? Which one? You think his Hunter got banned? Oh no, he's choosing Hunter. Hunter didn't get banned.
He's choosing Hunter. So
that's interesting.
What was banned? Maybe Priest got banned.
Maybe. Well, I mean, if you have a Zoo deck and if you have like a lot of aggressive decks, then it makes sense to ban Priest. So yeah, it does make sense.
So do you think like GamersOrigin is going for the aggro routes? Like we know the Fishu is an aggro player, and a lot of people and friends respect his lineups.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, it would actually be pretty good if you run all aggressive decks because your opponent doesn't expect it, right? They'll go like, oh, you already did a face hunter and a zoo lock. No way he has aggro mage, right?
True. Ek0p right now in the binds. Turn 1 Undertaker is pretty scary.
Oh, Unleash is a huge draw. Very, very important against the Zoo matchup, I would say.
Yeah, it's a pretty important card, especially because, well, you can mostly trade with what they have, and Zoo is just overextending and not expecting Unleash the Hounds to be played. A lot of Hunter decks just cut it, and they're not playing it anymore.
Wow, and that's perfect draw for GamersOrigin there. That's a Death Rattle, so he can actually Death Rattle into Death Rattle. And oh no. Oh no.
Oh, wow, Unleash Buzzard combo.
Well, Ek0p actually has Snake Trap though, so we might see something there. But a Buzzard Unleash is 8 mana now, which means it's basically unplayable.
Oh, you will see. Maybe he will actually wait till
turn 8. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Now, what I mean is like you definitely Unleash before, but Buzzard is not a dead card. Like if you get some other beasts, maybe a second web spinner, you might probably cycle some cards. Okay. Like we've seen Colento winning with Buzzard, with a new Buzzard before.
Well, it still has some limited uses, I would say. Well, over at the other side, another Death Rattle. Oh no. It's looking pretty rough for Ek0p, but the snake trap is going to be procced here. Wow. That's exactly what Ek0p wants. 3 minions on the board plus a lot of bodies for Unleash the Hounds. That's pretty good for him. I mean, if I was a zoo, I would just check face first, to be honest. Because, I mean, if there's an explosive, there's explosive. If there's a freezing, then it doesn't matter. You just don't want to proc the snake trap.
Interesting. Ek0p got an animal companion, so right now he can also. Is there any merit in trying to get the Leok, or do
Not
you just
really,
unleash
right?
and trade?
You unleash and trade. That doesn't seem too good either, right?
No, I think it's actually not well. 4 minions. You'll get 4 minions, and you have to use what 5 to clear.
Yeah.
So you have so you're.
Well, yeah, but you're not. Are you gonna clear the spiders really? So it's still kind of an awkward turn, huh?
I think I would clear the spiders because of Argus. And you're out with 2 minions, which are beasts. Like let's just say you will have 2 beasts. So you have possibilities. Like if Harvest Golem trades in the future into one of your minions, then you're good. We just tanked 2 points of damage.
I think in this situation I'll Animal Companion because I think I treasure the Unleash a bit more, but yeah, I guess Ek0p is just gonna go use that. Cause the thing is like if you have like if you save the Unleash for a bit later, you can combo in more stuff, like Timberwolf or Animal Companion. I don't know how many Timberwolves Ek0p plays, but whoa.
He's going for face.
Whoa! Now that's a first.
That's very interesting play because
That's really good.
Zoo doesn't have the AoE removal. Like nobody's playing Hellfires and Soulfire and Shadow Flames. So Zoo will have to try to trade into those minions, and because if Zoo ignores the minions, he will just die. It's 7 power on board.
That's actually I like this play by Ek0p actually. I wouldn't have considered that, so good.
Yeah, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Like he's forcing his opponents to start trading, so he's taking the tempo back. Like he's the driver right now.
Yeah. Oh, I like this. I actually like this. The more I look at this. How much do you think gamersouls would pay for a Shadow Flame right now?
For sure, he will really love to have one.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess you just put Harvest Golem and... Did you raise a Hunter with 7 damage on the board? It feels so wrong.
Oh man, if there is a Leok, that's board is just scary.
Oh, you put the egg. You put the egg, definitely. Oh yeah, oh my god, if he gets a Leok now? And the egg is in the middle, which I don't know why. Oh my god! Everybody's going into face! It's a race. This is a race. Wow.
This is a death race.
And you know what the funny part is if Ek0p just sacrifices 1 creature right now, he could just roll an Animal Companion.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's gonna flare first. Okay, I guess he's gonna Animal Companion anyways, so he can't use all the mana.
Oh man.
This might be the biggest Leok. Who said Leok was the worst Animal Companion? No. Oh, it's still okay, right? That's still
well, if you're racing, that's definitely
I mean,
okay.
if you're racing, the offer is pretty damn good.
So now the question is, do you trade? Yeah, you obviously have to kill the Undertaker.
Okay.
Argus. If gamersouls gets an Argus, that would be so big.
That would be humongous. Alright. Ek0p still going for face with now 6 damage. No, that is not an Argus, but it is a 4-drop.
So now you trade.
Yeah, I guess so. Of course, it's always weird to go like, your aggression, you go on the face, and then after the next turn you go trade, because then in a sense you're kind of like losing out on trade potentials. So this play is kind of like, he's not really gamersouls is not really sure what he's gonna do. It's kind of like hedging his bets. But sometimes when you hedge your bets, it's very dangerous because it might backfire on you.
Yeah, but on the other hand, it's like both players were just testing the power of each other. Just go face, see where your opponent lands, and if he has the answer, and then in reply go face as well. And gamersouls realized that if he just continues going for face blindly, he would just lose the game. That's why he decided to trade a bit.
I mean, the Zoo player might get really lucky with so far discarding not Doomguard and then playing a Doomguard. That could come back in the game. Alright, we draw is a Flame Imp. Oh wow, if the Soulfire discards the Dark Iron, that's gonna be huge.
Well, he is going for the Doomguard, I believe.
Well, the Doomguard does clear the Belcher anyways. But oh no. Okay. Well then.
Wow.
Well, this is looking pretty bad for Ek0p now.
Yeah, this board is pretty.
Oh my
pretty
god, the Soulfire did not get discarded. That is like the best thing ever. So now you have an option to either clear a dog or go for face, and of course you have an option to Soulfire the face. If you believe you're gonna draw into a Doomguard or a Soulfire next turn.
I think it's a correct play to just Soulfire face.
Me too.
You still have 1 hour Soulfire and 1 hour Doomguard. And you are racing right now. Like, there's no way.
Oh no. So now Ek0p is it's just gross because the freezing trap will never freeze the Doomguard because of the you can't clear harvest golems. There's no way. So you have to drop it anyways. I'm pretty sure you drop as many minions as you can and you set up for lethal next turn. That's the only way.
But you know what? Like, if freezing trap procs one of the harvest golems, then Ek0p is pretty comfortable on 7 health. Like, then like Dark Iron Dwarf doesn't kill him. Soulfire will obviously kill him then, but like gamersouls will have to get another Soulfire or Doomguard.
You can also get 2 outs, like an abusive plus a wolf or something, right?
Yeah, that's also possible.
But 2 outs is pretty damn hard.
And on the other hand, like Ek0p can actually develop an Undertaker and Mad Scientist in here.
Yeah,
and go
I think
face
Undertaker Mad Scientist is the best, because you just want the power now. You don't need any Death Rattlers on the board anymore.
You want to set yourself up for possible lethal, or like force the Warlock to actually, if he doesn't draw, force the Warlock to start trading and extend your lead.
Yeah, I think the Undertaker Mad Scientist here is just the best play. It's 4 damage on the board, and yeah, you don't need board presence anymore. I mean, what? Oh, the steady shot plus the constant. Okay, so I guess Ek0p is just reliant to draw on lethal next turn. This is GG.
This is GG.
Oh no! But hey, gamersouls missed lethal once before.
It's not missing lethal now.
No.
Come on, this is just too obvious.
Ek0p. He's
Ek0p's doing faces.
Yep. Oh my god, he's so disgusted. Look at that. The jazz hands, you know.
He's out of the tournament.
He's out.
He's out. Like, he won 7 games in the Swiss, and in round of 32 he plays, and he loses to Zoo 0-2. And this is the end of the run for Ek0p. And you know what? I think I'll go and interview Ek0p and gamersouls to see what's happening. So